Hi everyone, this is Moria from Edinburghblooms. I make bag organisers, bag shapers, base protectors, dust bags and various bag accessories. I've got a little section on my website to do with just accessories, so go and have a look. And if you need any liners, organisers, anything like that for your luxury bags, please get in touch with the website. Today I'm going to talk to you about a new purchase that I bought as an investment for the business. Obviously I use it, it's a bag, but I bought it so I can really just learn a little bit more about this style of bag, and also how I rescued it, because I do feel like I rescued this little girl, which is called Alexa, the mini Alexa. And I'll show it to you today, just to explain different things that I've sort of like experienced while using her for the last couple of weeks. And at the end, I just want to show you two organisers that I've made, one for me and one for a customer, just to show you the different options you can have. So if you own an Alexa, it could be the regular size that I already do, but the mini I haven't, and this is sort of like a new product and a new bag. So I've been really happy with it, just in general, just to let you know. If you're here just to watch the bag review, that's fine. It is a really cute bag, which really kind of attracted me to it, and I didn't realise how cute it is until I actually had it in my hands. So there she is. This is the little Alexa, the mini one. It actually looks big, but it really isn't a big bag. It's not a big bag. Like, the liner is so sort of like probably close to a Gucci Disco Soho size, so that just shows you how not big it is, although it looks a bit big. So at the moment she's stuffed, she's got her liner, and she's really happy. A little background is I just wanted to add it to my collection, as well as to learn the style and offer it to my customers. And it ended up getting her for quite a good price in the Preloved market, which is the Facebook groups in the UK. They're quite popular, quite a lot of groups for Mulberry. So if you're looking for one, I'm sure you would find one. Might find one even like newer. Mine's quite old. It's the buffalo leather, so I'll just show it to you really quick. So it's like quite shiny and very durable. Like, there's hardly, I can't even say there's wear on it, apart from it just looks sort of like worn because of the style of leather it is. So that's the buffalo, and it's got the brass hardware, which is actually quite well maintained, because I think it's hard wearing rather than sort of like the silver ones or the golden locks that they've got. I think this one's actually more durable. Still looks really good. And it's not new, so it's been used, and someone's kind of like probably maybe bought it pre-loved as well, so it might have had a few homes. So this belongs to me now, and I'm really happy. So I have been using it on and off. I want to sort of switch out of it. This is why I'm doing the video, because I quite want to go back to my pochette accessories, which I love using daily. But it has been very handy to have in the last couple of weeks. So the first thing I noticed when I got it was the sheer weight of it. So because the leather is quite sort of like thick, you've got the leather strap, you've got to consider all the metal work on it. So this all adds to the weight. Even the handle is sort of like braided. It's just gorgeous. But like, how much hardware is she got, as well as the leather weight, you know, like even here, like all this is just gathered up leather, you know, by the strap. So yeah, it's not a heavy bag, but it's not a lightweight bag, so you just need to expect that. Not to say that it puts me off using it, it's not as heavy, but considering the size of the bag, the weight is sort of, you know, higher. So that's something to consider. Another thing, the lock does get scratched, so I've mentioned that. Mine's sort of okay, I don't really mind it, but you would find that on the newer ones where it's silver or gold, you would find maybe needs replated, or really sort of like a sticker on it, which I'm not going to bother in mind because I don't really care. The other thing is obviously this thing. So kind of when you want to close it, it's got the magnets here, which are brilliant. Like, this is just brilliant. This saves you a lot of hassle, because it sort of almost locks on its own when you just kind of put the flap down when you want to close it. But this thing seems to sort of, if it's not aligned straight, and you don't sort of like purposely put this down on the lock, you would find that it actually sits like that. I don't mind it. Aesthetically, it doesn't bother me. The only thing, sometimes I think, oh, if I bang it up against something, you know, it might maybe snap it. Probably won't, but it might. So that thought is in my mind, so I'm just sharing it with you. You might feel it, that, you know, if you own the other Alexa sizes, you would probably know what I mean about this thing. So yeah, so it's locked, like the magnets are working, you can hear them, but this thing just doesn't go down. So that's something to consider. You know, wearing it crossbody, I don't really pay attention to it, but I have noticed it, I wanted to mention it. The strap is detachable, that's another lovely thing. So if you kind of fancy a different strap, maybe you've got a different leather strap that you like, maybe you want to try a canvas strap, maybe you just want it kind of held hand bag, so why, you can just take it off. Yeah, so we don't have that with the Louis Vuitton bags, not in all of them. Some of them have not got the detachable strap, so it's a very, very nice addition. And just in general, like I'm 5'5", so I'm sort of average height, and I find that it sits quite low on my hip. It took me a few days to get used to it, because my other Louis Vuitton bags I like to wear quite short, so I would kind of adjust the strap. With this one, I can't really adjust the strap any further, so I would need to go to someone and ask for them to put a hole in there so I can adjust it. But actually, because I don't have time to do it, I just started wearing it the way it is, and it has sort of felt different the first few days, but then I think a week into it, I'm just like, I just love the way it is. It's just, it sits a bit lower down and it's fine. I could still reach into it. I'm not a short person, so I'm not struggling to get into the bag. It's just something that I'm not used to. So that's something to consider. So obviously if you're taller than me, then you would really enjoy it, because there's loads more holes there for you to use. Yeah, here you are. You can really go along with this one, so not a problem at all. I'm going to open the bag up and show you what I've got inside, as well as the organizer, and that's the second part of the video. So when I got it, I'm going to show you how it came, and this is the part I feel like I've rescued this little girl. Yeah, because it came, and someone, I don't know if they've used it for a while and they stopped using it. It just looked sad. It really did look sad. And you know, this is essentially the bag without organizer. You can really fold it up, like it's so soft that it just folds into sort of like a rectangle. So when it came, it was literally like that, and I don't think the woman intended to do anything to it. It's just the way the bag is. If you don't stuff it, this is what happens. Okay. To show you the interior, it has got a little pocket, which I actually haven't used and I haven't noticed it. It's got the plate, the serial number at the back. There we go. Just sort of like quite thin material with the mulberry tree on it, embroidered. Really nice. I'm going to check this pocket out because I've actually never used it. It's just a little pocket. It's actually quite handy. I never thought about it. But I'm going to show you my organizer now, and just to show you what a difference it makes to this cute bag and how it really transformed this bag. So if you're Alexa sort of older, or maybe a softer type of leather, this could be something to think about. So I have worked closely with the bag, and you can see it's sort of like tiny bit tapered at the top, not a lot, and it's got all my stuff and even more. Like there's still space here. I'm putting my hand in just to show you how much more space there is. So I could really stuff this bag up. I haven't done it because I don't have that many stuff. But yeah, and I've added my little pocket. And just in general, I always got the same stuff. So boring. My keys, my phone, my sunglasses. I've got my mask. Still I'm wearing masks in Scotland, so yeah, still need your mask. Your hand gel. And I did go up a size with my wallet, so I had my little clay, which is the Louis Vuitton little zippy one, just a little card holder thing, and I've just decided if the bag's big enough, I'm going to use my little wallet. So I really am enjoying actually using a wallet, because I've been really downsizing to the clay, but it's sort of like halfway between a full-size wallet and a clay, so it's been really, really good. One more thing I just remembered, just to tell you, that if you like to use your phone like me, like I'm always on my phone even when I'm out, you do not have a pocket for your phone on the Mini Alexa, which means if you don't put it in your pocket or in your jacket, you would constantly need to reach in and out to get it in, you know, close it up, with all the stuff I've told you about the clasps and the lock. And then if you want to use your phone again, you've got to go in again and do that. So this is the one thing I think Mulberry has been hard for me to get used to, because it's got the, you know, this is the style of the bag. You've got the flap, It's got the same with the Lily, same with the Anthony, and same with this. So that's just something to think about if you're really sort of like me, can't be bothered. It might get on your nerves. For that reason, I don't want to get angry with this one. I just put in my jacket and that's where it goes, and that's it. It's fine. And if I don't use my phone for a little while, I do put it in my bag and I lock it, and it's secure and it's lovely. And the last thing I was going to show you is the customer's organizer that I've made for her. She just wanted a different colour, and it happens to be a different felt as well. So I've got my thicker hot pink Pivoine organizer for her. And this one, because it's sort of stiffer, which is good, it's good for certain types of leather, I had to sort of like smooth out the ends here, so I done that, and that's something I could do for your organizer. If you know, if this is the colour that you want, I will work with this felt. So even though it's the same bag and essentially the same organizer, I always adjust it according to the actual felt that I use. So this felt is quite strong. It's normally a never full MM and GM sort of like material I would recommend to people, but I managed to do it, and it's really, really cute, and it doesn't overtake the bag. You could still lock it, and it's still really nicely shaped. So even with the stiffer organizer compared to the softer organizer, you could really see how it transforms the bag, and it's just a pleasure to use. Like, it's like the becoming of the Alexa Mini or the normal Alexa, because I think the organizer just brings her out to the light and she's happy. She's not sad anymore. So this one's going to a customer, and I'm going to put my stuff back in. If you've got any suggestions, questions, if you've got a Mulberry that needs help or just a bit of advice, please get in touch. I've got an Instagram and I've got a Facebook. And I've got Pinterest now. Yes, that is a new thing. So if you're into Pinterest, you might find me there, and I have been putting Alexa stuff on it, as well as Mulberry and Louis Vuittons. Anything else, I'm here, and it was lovely to chat with you. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.